Let's get this thing going. Will kick this deep to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Back in motion now. To throw, it's Becht. He'll take a deep shot. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
The shotgun running play call. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now they're running on the toss. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They convert. 1st and goal now coming up at the 5.
Just a big 3rd down play here. The defense does everything right. Everybody's covered. The one thing they didn't account for is the quarterback. And he has great presence of mind here to be able to pull this down on this 3rd down play. Not only does he pick up the first down, he gets inside the 10 to set up a 1st and goal.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Lasso! Lasso! Check.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And Kirk, how important is that to get after a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Toss play, runner moving left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Finds his man. It's Smith. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. On the move now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner heads out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Back to throw. It's Manning. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. That hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the flag. It's offensive PI. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a muff. Couldn't hold on to the slippery ball. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down, looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Hokies. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now from the 25. And the running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking downfield. It's Manning. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Time for one more play here in the quarter.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Now he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
It's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick 6 in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
PAT puts them in front by 7. They flipped into the field, ready now for the 2nd period. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Has the 1st down and more. He's in the clear. At the 20. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Miami.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed. And the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group formation and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Return begins inside. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. This time, a completion. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
That gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quick completion to the tight end. Powering through a tackle. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Hokies pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Linebacker shifting around now.
Slide 22.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Chris, a lot of times you'll see a strong safety up close to the box trying to defend the run, but this time he's able to sneak in there and come up with a quarterback sack.
Second down now after the sack. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Hokies looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from Pater.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He hands it off from the gun. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open. Takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. Gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. And Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Keeps it on the draw. He's brought down out at the 46. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. They pick up the 1st on the ground. The Hurricanes will try to keep this drive moving. They move the 6th, but hold to the line here on 1st down now. Dropping back, it's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry out. He'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Fighting off the defender. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Grab behind the line. It's Carr. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Going after, knocked right through. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A great defensive play, and that should do it for the half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Shotgun handoff here. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches. Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to scramble to his left. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Touchdown, Canes, to put them on top now. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On first down, they'll keep their running game shooting. He's brought down, but not before the game to the 42-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking for a receiver. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. Inside the 45. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Press coverage now from these DBs. They'll test the right side here. Fights through a tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And the Hokies will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Manning. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Get set, get set. Razor.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Ball handed off. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The point goes out around the 45. Not a good one. The offense takes over in plus territory. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to throw here. On the move now. Breaks free. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So a crucial third down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Try and muscle for the first down. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Hokies begin a new series here, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
We are all even less than a minute to go. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. The clock is still running. Not really up here, but it's a crucial third down. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Timeout.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Back to pass. It's Manning. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.